L'Afrique est la dernière frontière du métal. De Tanger au Cap, en passant par le Caire et Nairobi, d'intrépides pionniers ont fondé des groupes et se battent pour que le métal africain sorte de l'underground. La tenue à Pretoria du Goro Festival, le premier festival de métal ouvert à tous les groupes d'Afrique australe, me donne une occasion parfaite pour partir à la rencontre de ces aventuriers du métal. C'est à Pretoria, l'immense capitale sud-africaine, que va se tenir le Goro Festival Crossing Countries. Le premier festival qui rassemble des groupes métal venus de tous les grands pays d'Afrique australe. Angola, Botswana, Mozambique et bien sûr l'Afrique du Sud.
No one man should have all that power. I must be tripping on something, I should just smoke up. Somebody call me the meds, I'm going loco. Extraterrestrial mammal challenge. Speaking to this legion in this region and people catching feelings.
Le Goro Festival porte le nom de son organisateur, le Mozambicain Goro, un homme incontournable du métal en Afrique australe, promoteur, batteur, journaliste et skateur. Cet homme orchestre a convaincu une dizaine de groupes de venir jouer à la Walmer's Bush Lounge, un club cool de la banlieue de Pretoria fondé par des fans de métal.
Talking at me with a constipated accent. Say you better off, Dr. Overlord. I'd rather rap, sell my albums in the corner.
Hey, how are you? Good. I can have a seat. How are you?
I love live music and especially heavy metal. I come from a heavy metal background. I was born in South Africa. My parents are South African and their parents. I am African, doesn't matter the color of my skin, I don't give a fuck. My father was into hard rock and Black Sabbath and those type of things, and since a little boy we used to watch Iron Maiden VHS, getting ready for school, and then my elder brothers were in bands, playing in bands, and it was inspiring for us. And then eventually we got to a point where we ran a venue and a recording studio, and I've started my own band, Borgasm, and we usually host metal shows here all the time. People were more religious a few years back and more conservative, but these days people are tolerant. In a country like South Africa, there's worse things to worry about than some kids making some noise. Oh yeah, there was about 2 years ago we were on tour in Cape Town, and I got this phone call from a French film crew, and it's not the film crew you're watching now, ladies and gentlemen. It's they made this sex documentary about sex in the cities and went to cities all over the world. And with our name Borgasm, they sort of figured we had something to do with sex, but we're only about alien space pigs or whatever. So on 2 separate occasions they got us a dominatrix on stage, and it was very unexpected, and they all asked us all these weird questions about sex, but at one stage our bassist was just almost crying on stage because he didn't expect it to be that. It was very funny. It was funnier than I make it sound. It's like it was fucking bizarre. Like, I was like, fuck, French filmmakers are weird, man. Jesus. For the people watching, it's about 36 degrees. It is very hot in Africa, but we cope.
In my neighborhood where I grew up in a downtown in Mozambique, there were many people like listening to the same kind of music, same genre like hip hop, passada, which is tropical vibes, and traditional Mozambican. But my ear was like, it would never get used to it. That was something like different, which is good. I started like listening to Pink Floyd in 1992. I was about 11. 1991. I was about 11. I started like listening to this, and I was like, wow, what is it? Like, I find like a kind of a identification with this sort of music. So I started listening to that. I getting a passion of it. Glam rock at the time, then punk rock, heavy metal, then like those different subgenres of rock. Then I started playing. Then I started like thinking, yeah, I'm playing, I'm a drum, I've got a small band, yeah, but where am I gonna play this? You know, I started thinking I have to start booking small shows for me and for my band to play. And it started like that.
And you guys enjoy Gorofest!
Questa cotrofia from Maputo, Mozambique. If you ask for one more, I want to see everyone fucking marching, and I'm gonna go down there and march with you guys, alright? Alright!
I've been like saving my salary, like I've no sponsorship, even to organize this Gorofest across in country. I'm bringing bands. My mission is like spreading the news. I want to spread the news that there is a Mozambican thing, like African thing, which is about metal, that help us spreading the news. It's not about money, it's about metal. So we're here like fighting for it. Most of them play for free. They can go in a small pub and play for free. You know, they pay to play for the people. Do you see how hard is it in Mozambique? It's a crap thing. There is a band, two bands that are living far from the city. No, they are right in the province, and there is no electricity, but they are playing metal. They've got like the car battery. They use the car battery just to feed their amp, and they rehash like during the day just because there is no electricity. You see, they make an effort like to rehearse just for a reason. Couple years ago, like I started like streaming on a TV. I had a proposal which I went to UD2M, which is a TV that I'm working with, like streaming Rockabanda. Rockabanda like is a program that I'm talking about rock and extreme sport, like skate and bike and everything. I was streaming it like in open channel, and people at the first it was like experimental thing, but now it's becoming huge and people like me. And now we're here. I'm trying to cover like the Gorofest, which is good, and I like that. I've been like rolling this metal stuff and create an identity as a metalhead. It was really tough. I actually like left friends behind, like family behind, family apart. Like I tried to bring in my life, like people which would understand me, like which are metalhead. I've been telling many people, I don't want to be famous. And I don't want to be like the other guys so rich. I just want to be important. Like I want to be like a kind of a legend. Like you're gonna talk about Goro Fest, you're gonna talk about Goro. You'll know that there is a dude in Mozambique which is Goro. We've been fighting for metal thing, and he died fighting for this just because I'm metalhead. Yeah, whatever you like or not, but this dude Goro is rock.
I want to see everyone jumping on this one. I don't hear you guys, come on! That was fucking weird, louder! That's what I like it!
Most of people, my parents at first was thinking that I was starting to use drugs or starting to kill people because I'm doing metal. Just because of that, my mom cried and asked me to stop to doing metal. But after she saw me sing for the first time, she thanked me because I'm doing something that I love. During the day, I'm a student of technical electronic industrial. Yeah, and I will do medicine again. So I'm a normal girl, I do karate and injury, and during the weekends I do metal. We sing in English and in Portuguese, our mother language, because they have like a culture that metal is for white people and black people cannot do metal. So I asked sometime to her, so Eminem should starting to do metal, not rap. He's doing that because he loves, and I'm doing metal not because I'm black, because I love it. The lyrics are about cannibalism, masochism, and revolution, like marimba. Marimba is an Angolan instrument. We are thinking about using on our album. The crowd is very amazing in Angola because unfortunately the public in Angola is growing up all the time. We have metalheads, we have punks there, we have gothic people, we have every kind of metalheads or rock metal people out there. Please guys.
We are here.
We are here and we come to stay. And please, we have metalheads in Africa, all over Africa, especially in Angola. Stay tuned.
This is one of the best metal first, combining and uniting all the motherfucking African bands, metal bands. It's something that has never fucking happened. Has it ever happened anywhere else? Never. That's the first one. Africa! 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 Thank you!
I loved metal from a young age. I was living with my uncles who listened to metal. And metal, according to experience, is 1996 when I started listening to metal. By then I was about between 13 and 14 years. And I learned that in metal, it gives you a spirit of to do things on your own way and the way you want them, and to have that freedom of doing stuff without any obstacle or whatever. And it gives you that courage that you can do it, don't stop, you can do it. So it makes your dreams come true. Yeah, when the sound is amazing and the crowd is responding positively, it brings that demon in me out to them. Yeah. It's not difficult to make it, but the problem is that the people are not yet familiar with the music, and it's so difficult for them to adjust and or appreciate it. But they appreciate us who makes it, but the music who makes it, but yet in the stage of appreciating it, because it's taking them some time to understand it. It's very difficult for them to understand it. Most of these clothes, we buy them from Europe and States, and when they come, most of the time we get them from Zambia or Kenya. Some guys take them, they do the shipping there, and then they end up here in Botswana. Most of us, we order them from Europe and States. We have friends from Europe who, when they come to our festival. We have an annual festival in Hans. It's a charity metal festival, huge festival. So we have friends from Finland and then States, and then they come, and then we tell them, please can you bring stuff for us? I'm a police officer by profession, so yeah. So after work, I go to do my rehearsal, my music, and when I'm during off or on leave, I go do my stuff.
Metalhead com financial guys, cop, teacher. Yeah. When we are playing in Dragon Couple, the things we say is it's about ourselves, about our skills, about the thing say that is our culture. It is about the punch. It is about our reality, the things we live day each day.
As you know, so we live more difficult things. So the music is all things that we have to show what we feel, you know. So we studied faculty, guys, we make universal skills, and with so many things in our life. So the only thing that we can show that what we're feeling is music. It's something like new music, no feelings. So the music is the only vehicle that we can show what we're feeling. You know? We're growing here, Sepultura, Metallica, Megadeth,
Cannibal Corpse,
Cannibal Corpse, Nepal's
Grudge,
many bands, and we're trying to join that, and we make our feelings in that, and we melt them, and we use the music to spread what we feel, you know, our lives, our feelings, what we live, you know. Yes, using metal music, so we like metal music.
Due to apartheid, the world does think differently. The world thinks that apartheid was this big thing where the white people were in their prime and white privileges, you know? And a lot of black people suffered these terrible lifestyles. But now it's over, man, and there's love, no matter what skin color you are, no matter what race or religion. There's a band here called the dernière, you'll probably hear from them soon enough. Lyrical influences are about mythology. So, for example, one of our songs is Age of Ra, and Ra being the sun god of Egypt, Egyptian mythology, you know? We talk about wars of Vikings, Viking blood, the Viking wars and how many battles were fought between them and religious wars, you know? That doesn't mean that we satanic. It doesn't mean that. It's just simply telling a story that hasn't been told before. And that's the beauty of it. All it comes down to is your heart. In the metal community, it comes down to your heart. And in the end, that's what binds us together. The struggles we've been through, metal has been there for us. Metal has kept us strong. And is joining races together, religions together.
L'étape suivante de mon voyage métal se trouve dans la banlieue ouest de Pretoria. C'est là que vivent les membres d'Adorned in Ash, un des meilleurs groupes métal d'Afrique du Sud. Adorned in Ash a la particularité de faire du métal, mais du métal chrétien. Léon, le bassiste du groupe, vient me chercher pour m'emmener au Chivas, un club qui organise des concerts métal.
Places like where we are now, here's at Chivas Rock, is one of the places, the smaller clubs, which is frequent metal shows.
You used to go there and play?
Yeah, we used to go there quite a lot. You find that it's mostly smaller bands still climbing the ranks, frequent it a bit more because it's such a small venue. It doesn't pack a lot of people. It has a small stage, so the bigger bands sort of shy away from it. But when you come back here, it's so full and it's so packed. The energy is fantastic. So it doesn't matter how big a band you are. It's always fun to play Shiva's Rock.
Nous partons ensuite rejoindre les autres membres du groupe dans le magasin d'instruments où travaille Robin, la chanteuse d'Adorninash.
Like this, you don't make money, you don't get fame and fortune, so you do it for a passion. So you've got to find the guys with the right attitude and passion for what you're doing. The heavy metal has always been more a white subculture
in South
Africa. Yeah. But that's changing, as you would have seen yesterday, particularly with some of the other African countries. There's a scene pretty much everywhere. In South Africa, there are a number of black people, or more black people coming to gigs, getting involved. In their community and in their culture, it's something foreign to them, so it's not something they understand in general. Most people in South Africa know, because we've been around for a long time now. All the members of the band are Christian. We don't sing satanic stuff. Our lyrics openly are about God. We don't force it down anybody's throat. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions in life, but that is what we're about. From the darker side, Christians can't be in metal and that. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's our passion, it's the music we love, and because of our lifestyle and because of what we have faith in, and that is God, that just naturally comes out in the lyrics. So it's the obvious progression of what we're going to sing about.
We get to educate Christians about heavy metal music, and we get to educate metal fans about Christianity. And we find like on both ends there's like this big misconception of the other, so it's nice to be in a place where like we can share what we believe without having to like wear a suit and tie and have these big public meetings or whatever.
It's a very difficult thing, like especially also being a female fronted band, like you immediately get judged like, oh,
now you're Christian and you're female.
And you're female, so like, is your band really good, or is it just the sex appeal type of thing? It's like a gimmick, and so it's very difficult. But we've always kind of just stuck to our guns and what we believe in, and we it's a message of love. Like, we're not going to judge anybody, but the only difference really is I have God in my heart. Who do you have? And if you want to know more about it, come talk with us, And if you don't, that's also fine. But metal is about like freedom, Like if you want to sing about dragons being slain, then fine, we sing about God and it's all good, it's like it's our passion.
Expression of passion.
Yeah, expression of passion.
But we're not going preaching. That's why you have churches to do that, to be honest. But that's not our role. Our role is to play good quality heavy metal, but that's just what we happen to sing about. I think what people must realize is that most satanic bands know nothing about Satanism.
Yeah.
If black people come into a metal club and they love metal, no one like frowns and go, why are these guys here? It's fine, they're here, they love metal, we're going to party together. So it's a subculture thing. So it does go hand in hand.
Oh, welcome to Africa.
Papa. The upper lyricist when we're from the wedge. They know me, the clip alive rapper. Listen, I am young, gifted, black, the most fortunate rapper MC Jessica na maango yango pin kisumunya kafani vina popanyale agame kakanyaluwa propa kumaai. Hela ipo wapi ndugu, ndo tupige kambi, vitambi visije kote, tukule tushibe, mali ipo njo tupore, viporomoko tuzibe. Kwani sisi ya binadamu mahitaji majukumu zipo. Lupo papa representing for my people, 1-1 tinga tinga dangi pia mkoda nadi mindio hindi labaniani. Kala singa bila maskani, jamba kali nikipita mitihani. Na hapa nimefika makini na bidii vinarusha pile pile, nikipanga mawe vya mijengo. Generali kwenye mistari mikali, niko hapele kama kulichana Zulutala. Well, this is I as I change routes. Freshman native and I damn proud. Got my whole Logan in the game now. They know I'm popping, so it's quick to be attached now. I'm bad as Squale with a crown now. Coming of age, I'm the prince now. The apocalypse of the rap sound. Afro-lyricist when I walk from the witch. Check a berry. Papa. Check a berry.
We are at the old Zeppelins. It's now called Club Rad, Rock Alternative Dance. Zeppelins used to be a place where we always used to like jam, mostly metal. If you got to play at Zeppelins, it was like, now you've made it. So now Zeppelins has gotten, so yeah, it's closed down and the owners moved overseas and such, which is unfortunate. But the venue's still here and it's still running, and there are 1 or 2 metal events that still happen here, so it's still pretty cool. You want the story of the beer? Well, as you know, like we went through several member changes, and at one of the points we actually needed another guitarist. So the search started coming on, and we were like, oh, how are we gonna do this? We need another guy to play. So, you know, get on the internet, start looking for somebody. And we're like, hey, there's this guy who emails us. He's like, yeah, you know, like wants to come for an interview, an audition to see if he can join the band and such. So we're like, check, Leon from Rensburg. So we go and Facebook stalk him to see if he's like, to see if he's a decent guy or not. We don't want somebody dodgy. So we like go onto his Facebook profile and we see like, whoa, he's got this big beard and he looks so metal. So we make this joke. We're like, even if he can't play guitar, we want him in the band just because he's so metal, like so metal. And then, so we're like, yeah, okay, so we're gonna get him for an interview. If he can play guitar, it's a bonus, you know. Like, but we want him just for this beard that he has. So we contacted him, said, oh, please come for the interview, like for the audition. And he pitches up He pitches up an hour early, which is good. We like that. It's like, we're always early, which is good. So he pitches up an hour early, and he gets out the car, and we're thinking, who's this guy? We're like, we don't recognize him at all, because what he had done is he had shaved his beard off. Completely clean shaven that day or the day before, and it was like, he looked like a baby. It was bad, so immediately we were like, not impressed anymore. Looking at him going, who's this? Like, oh, it looks so weird, like, doesn't suit this anymore. And then it just so happened that he could play a kick-ass guitar, and we had no choice but to ask him to join the band. But the condition of him joining, like I phoned in the next day, or when was it? I was like, Leon, got good and bad news. The good news is you're going to be stuck with us forever, but you may never ever shave again. Et voilà. 2 years ago.
you know what I mean?
Changement complet d'ambiance pour ma troisième et dernière étape en Afrique du Sud. Après les apôtres du métal chrétien, j'ai rendez-vous à Soweto avec Demo Goroth Satanum, le groupe de black metal sataniste de la ville.
Kaweni wa kudandia makuga upate hela weni bonge la kupe shameless katabia za zaituna kutepanuka kila mahali tu kama mbuta toto si toto bila dwigi uji kasindimu ndani ya wimbi siasa baniani ndo ya wizi mzuri huwa moja makuro ndio wengi gizani baby wendo huwa koroboi ukiwa area kodi siezi lala hoi nikabe ni kukabe kama roi marupurupu tule na nishalipa kodi mishoni checkmate mindio mamba mtoni kuingizia bustani walidhani Joseph Kony bila hodi msiba mpeketoni skati tamama ndugu na wala sina uchovu onge kumidie kisikipuro ginyiroe onge ngama buoga tongoloni bemora tingbadi malo kiseyeni popanyale fit na mamako pach chogi yokomaka Jasembo representing Migori nyaka Kindu Nairobi nyaka pwani vina vitu vikali tunazidi kuyapayuka asha hilo moto bila kuni mbio za sakafuni boom buff yo yes yo that's the kind of hip hop that we grew up on boom buff yo yes yo future artist rap thing y'all shouldn't know unsigned hype hot no but I'm steamy got a reputation pulling magic like Houdini raise the bar quick cause I'm schemy if you ain't feeling papa then you need to mind your own business I don't care who you.
Le bassiste et le batteur du groupe m'attendent au cœur de Soweto, plus précisément à la maison de quartier où ils répètent.
On a bunch of empty clips, rappers wanna slip their wrist on a bunch of empty clips. Pop it.
When I discovered metal, I was in high school. Then I was like, what is this thing called black metal? I was used to Placebo, Papa Roach, but then high school changed everything. Belfeco was my first, I can say, black metal band I started listening to. So it just makes us feel as humans in this kind of community. See, because we are mostly different than others. It's either you become, we call it a vandal, those who always destroy, or you become a train surfer. So why not a metalhead?
A lot of other people who we meet that say they listen to it, they don't really understand the music. They're just listening for the sake of, I don't know, trying to be cool or trying to be different or trying to fit in or whatever. But I mean, it is how we all start sometimes, but you know, at times you gotta actually understand the music you're listening to. Yeah. People think we're absolutely weird. They think we're crazy, man. Like,
I think that we're crazy.
Sure.
They don't understand what's happening exactly in our life.
I mean, for our parents to accept what we do and for our parents to understand the music that we listen to and for them to like leave you alone when you're listening to it, it took a long time. So yeah, so you can understand how the average person looks at you, doesn't live with you. A lot of people just think that we do drugs and we just fuck shit up. Whatever, they don't understand that we're just people at the end of the day, we just chill just like them. That happens a lot to the older community. You know, and people don't mind like calling you a Satanist right there and then. Oh, Satanists, devil worshippers, you know, that sort of stuff. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's something we've got to integrate with our people so that they can understand that we're just average guys. We just love metal. You know? No, the thing is, we're not doing it for the people, and we're not doing it for them not to think it. You know what I mean? The thing is, at the end of the day, we may sing about Satan and the blood and going against God and stuff like that, but you don't see us going around killing people like a lot of people who claim to believe in God do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, people must just understand that it's just music. It is alternative. It's got a very deep message into it, and that's why we speak about these sort of things, because we understand them. And I don't know, through growing up, you've sort of like looked at life from different aspects. Some of us have been Christians. We've done the whole going to church thing, and I don't know. Along the line, you change. You become someone else, and you understand. You find a new path of living and understanding. But that doesn't mean that you're a bad person just because you're singing about Satan. Absolutely, we're against all this, the brainwash that comes with Christianity and, you know, the illusions that people have. I was telling you, like, there was a pastor who made people eat grass in the field because he told them it would make them feel better. And at the end of the day, people ended up in hospital and shit like that. So we're against stuff like that, obviously, that type of brainwash. Because that's what we grew up with. You know, we were forced, like, hey, Sunday, get up, take a bath, go to church. And you'd have to do that. It's the ideology of freedom and being able to do what you want without consequence. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like go be a bad person, go kill someone and then think it's all gonna be okay. Of course not. I mean like the simpler stuff, like human desire, you know what I mean? Those things that you can enjoy without feeling guilty afterwards. Obviously you just have to be responsible and careful. I mean, it is your life after all. You can't put yourself in danger. But there are things that Christianity says you can't do that when you do eventually you actually find that you enjoy it more. Satan he's that liberator. His image is that thing of freedom, of being able to express yourself. Obviously some people take it far and they want to kill people and shit like that, but I mean that's up to you, you know? We're just out here having fun, man. We're doing music, just chilling, smoking weed whenever we want, doing whatever we want, not giving a shit about consequences, drinking beer. You know, but the thing is, we don't go around fucking with people, messing with their shit, just because of what we believe, you know what I mean?
Les membres de Demogorod m'invitent ensuite à boire quelques bières dans leur bar préféré de Deep Soweto.
They know me. Representing a bucket job. Just a gun, I'm a gunner with you.
I'm playing for you. So good. Oh, yeah. So fair. Do that.
Chomera rokoji kumanyone ongekwe omera kidoji wangateka kaka minenani asembo thuru wa milambo kasabong. I mean sucker MC, suck my nuts. Tough luck trying to maneuver your way out of no luck. The Don Papa, the king of you was so nuts. Roll me a canopy, I need a joint break. Oh. Bit of illa rapping y'all tonight to say.
We have Mandela, the guy that fought for freedom during the apartheid eras. Then we made a song about him. It's called Antichrist 666. We just found out that Mandela wasn't actually a Christian. His jail number was 446664. So that's why we said Antichrist 666. Then we sing about him not being what people think he is. He's one of us. I got like the whole community against what am I doing, because they saw on TV that a kid was kidnapped, then they cut off his private parts, peeled off the eyes, chopped ears to sell them to like traditional healers. So when they saw that, and I'm the nigga in the hood who listens to metal, everyone was like, if we don't stop this guy now, he's gonna end up doing this to our kids near us. So they had to confront me and try to do whatever they wanted to do. But since I know my words, Satan is not peeling like people's eyes off, chopping private parts in it. Satan represents freedom. I explained how Satan represents freedom. They took me to a police station. I told them the same thing. I came back, I'm still alive today. That's being a metalhead, not a sick psychopathic Satanist who chops people in everything. During the day, since I've said like metalheads in Soweto, we don't have to be normal, right? I'm a video gamer, I play video games. I don't have a job because South Africa, there are a lot of people who don't have jobs. So the only thing I do is play video games, practice drums, drink beer, and listen to heavy metal.
I'm a graphic designer, so I'm a freelance graphic designer. I try to do work on the side and whatnot, but things are tough. You know, it's. I try to have a business, but it's hard to have a business in South Africa because all of the red tape and whatnot. So basically, I just live off that money that I get from those people and whatever. Yeah. Other than that, I just do personal art, play bass, and drink beer and listen to metal. Yeah. Christian metal. Like, okay, I understand there's different genres of metal and whatnot, but yo, no man.
Okay, one thing for sure about Christian metal, I don't like Christian metal, but there's this band in SA, Adorned in Ash. I enjoy that band, not because I'm Christian, but because of those people. They are our friends, we chill with them, we play with them gigs. I'm not against their music, but they have this thing in their heads that these guys are satanic and we are Christians. So I think it's better if we don't talk to like express our religions and everything. It's better for us to play music, then chill. That's it. We'll get along together.
We've got a shitload of good metal bands in South Africa. I mean, in South Africa alone, we've got so much talent. And then obviously for us as a band, we'd love to spread the word of metal everywhere, of what we do especially. Because what we do is unique. It's Dimokoroth. You won't find this anywhere else in the world. Our sound is a signature sound that belongs only to us. So obviously we'd like to take that sound across Europe, across America, across the whole world in general, you know what I mean? Just to show the people what we're all about and show them what Africa's got.
I fucking like that, guys. You fucking guys are amazing. Yes.